Right now, somewhere in the world, there is someone who hasn't slept in over 24 hours. Their hands are shaking, their thoughts are slipping, and they have no idea what is about to happen to them. Sleep is the one thing every human on Earth must do. You can survive weeks without food, days without water, but without sleep, your brain will begin to destroy itself, not in a metaphorical sense, literally. And the timeline of what happens is more disturbing than you think. This is what happens to your body and mind, hour by hour, when you stop sleeping. After 24 hours, most of us have pulled an all-nighter at some point, studying, working, scrolling through our phones until the sun came up. It feels rough, but manageable. You might think your body is handling it fine. It is not. After just 24 hours without sleep, your brain is already impaired to the same degree as someone with a blood alcohol level of 0.10%. That is legally drunk in every country on Earth. Your reaction time drops. Your judgment gets cloudy. Your ability to form new memories starts to weaken. And here is what most people don't realize. Your brain has already started to hallucinate. Not full visions, not yet. But the edges of your perception begin to blur. Colors look slightly different. Shadows seem to move when they shouldn't. Your brain is starting to fill in gaps with information that isn't real. You don't notice it happening. That is what makes it so dangerous. After 36 hours. Now it gets worse. Your body starts to fight you. Your appetite spirals out of control because the hormones that regulate hunger, leptin and ghrelin, go haywire. You crave sugar and junk food with an intensity that feels almost primal. Your body temperature becomes unstable. You feel cold even when it is warm. Your immune system begins to weaken. But the real damage is happening in your brain. Your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for logic, decision-making, and impulse control, starts shutting down. You become irritable over nothing. You snap at people. You make decisions that make no sense, and you are absolutely convinced they are right. Scientists call this emotional dysregulation. You call it losing it. And you are only a day and a half in. After 48 hours, 2 days without sleep. This is where things start to feel genuinely frightening. Your brain, desperate for rest it cannot get, begins to enter a state called microsleep. These are involuntary blackouts that last between half a second and 30 seconds. Your eyes are open. You might be standing. You might be driving. But for those few seconds, your brain has completely checked out. You have no awareness that it is happening. You lose fragments of time and have no idea where they went. People who reach this stage have described the feeling as though reality has developed holes. Meanwhile, your cognitive function has dropped dramatically. Simple tasks feel impossible. Reading a sentence takes multiple attempts. You forget what you were doing mid-action. Your brain is consuming itself from the inside, activating a process called astrocytic phagocytosis, where your brain cells literally begin to eat their own synaptic connections. Your brain is not just tired, it is digesting itself. After 72 hours, 3 days, this is the breaking point for most people. And it is where the real horror begins. Full hallucinations set in. Not just shadows moving or colors shifting. You see things that are not there. People, objects, animals. Some subjects in sleep deprivation studies have reported seeing insects crawling on their skin that did not exist. Others have held entire conversations with people who were never in the room. Your sense of identity starts to fragment. You may not fully recognize your own reflection. You may forget where you are, what day it is, or why you are awake. Paranoia becomes overwhelming. You become convinced that people are watching you, following you, conspiring against you. Your emotional state swings violently between extreme euphoria and crushing despair, sometimes within minutes. Your hands tremble uncontrollably. Your speech slows and slurs. From the outside, you look like a completely different person. From the inside, you are trapped in a mind that is rapidly losing its grip on what is real. After 96 hours and beyond, 4 days and beyond, at this stage, the medical literature becomes genuinely terrifying. Your hallucinations are no longer brief. They are persistent, complex, and indistinguishable from reality. The term scientists use is psychosis. Your brain can no longer tell the difference between what it imagines and what actually exists. There is a real condition called fatal familial insomnia. It is an extremely rare genetic disease in which the brain loses the ability to sleep. Completely and permanently, those diagnosed with it follow a horrifying progression. First comes insomnia, then panic attacks, then hallucinations, then total inability to sleep at all, then rapid weight loss, then dementia, then silence. There is no cure. There is no treatment. Every person who has been diagnosed has died, usually within 12 to 18 months. Sleep is not optional. It is not a luxury. It is as essential to survival as food, water, and oxygen, and we still do not fully understand why. Every living creature on Earth sleeps. Dolphins sleep with half their brain at a time so they can keep swimming. Migrating birds sleep in 10-second bursts while flying. Even jellyfish, organisms with no brain at all, enter sleep states. Evolution has had billions of years to eliminate sleep if it were unnecessary. It never did. Whatever sleep does for us is so essential that every species on the planet risks vulnerability, risks being eaten, risks death, just to do it. And here you are, watching this at 2 in the morning, thinking about staying up just a little longer. Go to sleep. No, seriously. If it is late where you are, this is your sign. Your brain will thank you tomorrow. But before you go, drop a comment telling me the longest you have ever stayed awake. I want to know. And if you want more videos that make you see the world differently, subscribe to Beyond Facts and turn on notifications. We're here every week with something new. See you in the next one after you've slept.